We've got a lot of news and we've got to get to it right off the bat. Joining us via Skype, George Taylor, the CEO of the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association. George, we get to make some news this afternoon. Welcome to Western Sports Roundup.
Well, thanks so much for having me, as always.
So let's make the news. The Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. A lot of people are asking the questions as far as location. What can you tell us?
Well, what we can tell you is that we're working through that as we speak. We have a fanless option in Las Vegas that we continue to work through. They've been awesome to partner with, and South Point has made us a really good offer in order to have NFR in a fanless environment there. So we're really appreciative of that. We also are exploring or beginning to explore some options in other states that allow for fans. And so we're working that hard and trying to get to the answer, because we really think that NFR with fans is a critical element, and we want to be able to do things like have the gift show, have the back number ceremony, have our pro rodeo fan zone, all the elements that make up really a great NFR experience. And in addition to the things that are PRCA unique, like the gala for the Hall of Fame, contestant number ceremonies, those types of things, while trying to optimize for our season ticket holders a way for them to attend the rodeo, all while being safe and understanding the environment we're in and getting that done. So we're looking forward to getting that done and no later than September 30th.
George, you mentioned several of the things that are really important to the PRCA as far as fans and the other events that go along with the NFR. Of course, it's hard to imagine it being anywhere other than Las Vegas, but the Thomas and Mack, as you told us earlier, not an option.
Yeah, it really isn't, and it's unfortunate because that is our history. That's where we've been, and wouldn't be hardly NFR if you weren't trying to swim upstream in the concourse. But we are looking forward to exploring some other things, and again, Vegas has been phenomenal about it, but we'll miss Thomas and Mack and Vegas if that's where we end up moving.
You sent out a press release this afternoon that just is coming out now, and it says in the very first paragraph, we will crown 2020 world champions at the conclusion of the National Finals Rodeo. It's just a question of where.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's really important, and maybe even more important in a year like this, where the guys have worked so hard and put in the blood, sweat, and tears. And as we've talked about before on the show, the competition has been incredible because everybody's bunched up a little bit more than they normally are. So we feel like it's really important to continue to strive toward getting that done.
George, is there any other information you have or any opportunity for fans to give their input on all of this?
Yeah, you know, we're putting together a survey right now around some of the important elements of NFR, what's most important to people. And we'll be sending that out, I hope, before the end of the week to the databases of people that we have. We'll probably make it available on our website as well, just so that we're always cognizant of what's most important to people in terms of the experience, in terms of COVID protocols, all those things that we have to deal with in the sports world today.
Everybody's going to be asking you where, and get ready, because you're going to get that question a lot. At this point, you know the answer sometime between now and September 30th.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, that's part of the feedback from the survey. And again, it's states that are willing to allow us to have fans where that's more of an opportunity. So we're working that pretty hard as we speak.
Well, George, I've seen you at a lot of rodeos this year, and such a huge thank you to all the committees that are doing everything they can to make rodeo happen, and you and everyone else who is doing everything you can to ensure that it's the best NFR possible. We're excited for it.
Yeah, we are as well. And again, seeing you guys there and the coverage that we've had from Cowboy Channel in a year where it's been harder for people to get out has been a significant part of our overall success, in my opinion. So we're wishing we had the answer today to tell everybody, but we're excited about where this will end up.
George Taylor, the CEO of the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association. I guess the headline is the Wrangler National Finals will not be at the Thomas and Mack. Could be fanless at the South Point, and there are other venues currently being considered. Those are the headlines out of this interview, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. George, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
George Taylor, the CEO of the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association, joining us on Western Sports Roundup. Obviously, we'll keep a real close eye on this, and as anything new develops, we'll share it.
Yes, September 30th or before, we will have some answers.
We're going to come back, talk about the American Bucking Bulls Incorporated. That's on the way with Amy Wilson. I'm Steve Kenyon. This is Western Sports Roundup.